Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
All right, Benavidez, Team Benavidez says that Jamal, I mean not Jamal, excuse me, that Canelo Alvarez is scared. You're scared, go to church. You're scared of them. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button, the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase chance of notification, go live, drop a video. Pop say Canelo was scared of David. I mean, is that necessarily true? I'm not sure, but I don't think so. But I do think that he's scared of taking the challenge. That he may not, make it out the fight pretty. I do think that. I think he's scared of trying. I think he's scared of trying. I'm scared. He think he's scared of getting cut, not looking pretty. I think he's scared of trying. That's just my honest opinion. He's taking on guys that he know he gonna be, taking on guys that he know he curving the scale. You gotta ask yourself, if you want to fight Canelo Alvarez, you know he gotta have some type of fucking loophole in there or some type of plan. And some guys cool going there just getting a check and selling they owe. I think they cool with that. I think they are. They cool to get in there and get dehydrated, get drained, and have to. It's crazy. I seen Canelo pay somebody right before the weigh-in and change the weight. Come on. We all seen it before. Forget what one it is. Crazy. People and his fans want to act like that. His fans want to act like we tripping. And we not tripping. He not fighting these dudes how they come. All because he was putting catch weights on dudes when he won his first title, fighting smaller guys and stuff of that nature. He been doing this. It's not irregular. Fought Matthew Haddon at a catch weight. Then he said he missed the weight. They changed the weight, and he still got to fight for the title. Like I said before, he been doing stuff like this. It's no mystery. But it's taboo, for his fans, that's fanatics, that's fine. It's fine for them to not talk about that stuff because they're fans. They're not objective. They're not aficionados. But for a lot of his peers to kiss his ass and know what's going on and turn the cheeks like the black fighters, man. That's why I say they said we need to support these black fighters. For one, these black fighters need to get back to fighting each other and get back to fighting the best and stop chasing Canelo and stop chasing Mayweather and chasing Pacquiao and chasing these guys. Get back to fight. If you can't get those fights, make a way by fighting each other. Make exciting fights and make y'all names into a household brand. But y'all sitting around waiting on them for a handout. When we start doing that, and when we start kissing Mexican fighters' asses, when we start doing that, I ain't heard of that. We are the show. It says trainer Jose Benavidez Jr. says Canelo Alvarez is scared to fight his son David Benavidez because he knows he'll lose to him. Jose believes 31-year-old Canelo, 57-1-2, 39 KOs, has lost his focus on boxing because he's playing frequent golf. He's had a lot of side business and is wealthy beyond belief. Benavidez is an unhappy camper. Nothing that Canelo has seamlessly been swerving his son for the last 4 years since moving up to 68 in 2018. On Wednesday, it was revealed that Canelo was on the verge of signing a two-fight, $85 million guaranteed deal for him to face Dimitri Bivol on May 7th and Gennady Golovkin on September 17th. Now, Eddie Reynoso came out and said a decision hasn't been made. He'll let you know when the decision be made. Basically, everything that was said before is a lie. And then he turned around and signed right back to him. And then, And then it was like, oh, it was like something. So pretty much, man, when they start reporting that, it's pretty much a done deal, bro. If he and people saying now like he can come back and fight, he can fight Charlo and he can come back and fight, then do the 2-fight deal. He could. But why risk fighting Charlo when I can make millions of dollars? When I can make millions of dollars, doing what the hell I want to do. So I mean, I feel him. Do what you want to do. I really don't care. At the end of the day, Beaver got just as much a chance as Charlo, and that's none. And that's none. So complain about all that, bro. None of these dudes got a chance, bro. He not fighting people how they come. You gonna have to drain, and then when you don't conform to his demands, they call you a duck girl. You pull out of opportunity, this, that, and the third. Blase, blah, blase, this, blase, that. It is what it is. So you fight Canelo, you know what it's gonna be. You know what it's gonna be. It says Golovkin at one. Okay about Golovkin. He said Canelo will have to fight Benavidez. If David Lemieux beats David, he gets the Canelo fight right away, said Benavidez Sr. Fight hype. If we beat Lemieux, we don't get the Canelo fight. David is only 25. We're not chasing Canelo. Canelo might jump up to 75. He stays at 68. He has to fight David. There's no other way. Everybody wants that fight. I believe the more experience David gets, the more years that pass by, he gets more, and he going to be more dangerous for Canelo, said Benavidez Sr. So he said to quote, "If the time for Canelo to fight David is now, because otherwise he's going to get stronger and bigger," said Benavidez Sr. Quote, I don't think there's a chance he'll fight David. He doesn't want to fight David because he knows he's hungry. Continue quote, he knows he's dangerous. Fight for him, and not because right now it's business. I don't blame him for that. I think he wants to secure wins, get paid. He will not fight David. He does not want to fight David. David is 25. He's Canelo. Talking about Canelo going to have to retire, and hopefully he doesn't stay at 68 because he's going to feel the pressure that he has to fight David. So Benavidez Sr. said Canelo's scared of David. When you say that Benavidez has nothing to offer, that tells me they're scared. Said Benavidez, quote, you don't want to fight him. They don't want to risk losing. I feel happy when I hear that because if he didn't have that much easy money, payday, quote, there's no doubt in people's mind. Once you beat David, you're the king. If he's so easy, why wouldn't you just come in and get him? You make history, said Benavidez Sr. He said, continue, quote, Canelo, I don't think he's focused as he was years ago, said Benavidez Sr. He's making a lot of money. He has all these other businesses. He's playing golf. You can only be good at one thing. So right now, I think his passion is golf. Quote, that's a distraction. We're focused 100% on boxing. You can't do everything. I believe there are distractions there. So that's an advantage for us that he doesn't want to take that fight. He knows David is 100% doing boxing. He's a little bit distracted on other things. Plus, he's getting older, said Benavidez. Alvarez has fought guys on their way out. So, quote, so who has he really fought? These guys were on their way out, said Benavidez Sr. to Canelo, fighting a bunch of old guys and paper champions. Why not fight the young lion? That tells me something. He doesn't he want to fight David Benavidez because they know he's a dangerous fighter. Why not fight David Benavidez? Why? Canelo and Eddie Renato knows they can't beat David. There's a very big possibility he could lose. He's a very dangerous fight. So why take that fight? He can take these other fights where he's going to get paid guaranteed. If you ask a Mexican if he's Canelo, a great Mexican champion, they'll tell you the opposite. He will not get the respect of the Mexican people until he fights the challengers that are willing to fight him. When you're a champion, you're going to you have all these young lion challengers, and you're going to want to fight you. You've got to fight them. Continue quote. Now, what they do is they choose their opponents against whoever they think they're going to win. In my eyes, the eyes of Mexican people, you will never be a great champion. You got to be You got to beat the challenger, said Benavidez here, and pointing to Canelo is picking his opponents well. So, hey, I mean, it is what it is. Where the lie at? Where the lie at? That is a fact, and that was Jose Benavidez Sr., the father. Where's the lie? And he said they. A lot of guys that's in Canelo position doing the same thing. Even guys that's not in Canelo position, they doing the same thing. They doing the same thing, bro. So a lot of guys doing the same thing, bro. Guys who making 10% of Canelo money trying to do the same thing. Trying to do the same dang on thing. A lot of them who ain't even got the money, who ain't even got the clout. They dated A side, they making $750K a fight. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. But everything he said was true. He picking them. He picking them. You know, and a lot of the old school Mexican aficionados and some of the old school fans that's not fanatic fan, he know he ain't a great champion. You know he picking and choosing his fighters. You know, so did Floyd, but Floyd and Marmai and Pacquiao, at some point they had to earn that position. Canelo, nowhere his resume earned that position. It was given to him because how he looked. So, you looking at him, bro, he done fought more white people than we knew existed in boxing. For sure. And he got fought Rocky Fielding, Kovalev, Smith, Uterman. And he ain't, he undisputed, but once again, show you that undisputed could be a little bit deceiving. He didn't fight the number one super middleweight. Well, Benavidez shouldn't have lost his belt he shouldn't have lost his belt. It is what it is. Canelo shouldn't have been a trash man looking to pick it up. Come on, he looked like an opportunist. He didn't even fight nobody for that belt. They put Rocky Fielding in there and said, well, it's two mandatories. You fought two belts. Trash. Everybody know if Benavidez held that belt, he wouldn't have knocked on that board and took the belt. He would have got the other three belts. Not like the WBC had leprosy disease. Everybody know that. He don't want to fight nobody young that he can't weight drain or blow up against. You know what I'm saying? So everybody know it, bro. Like, you look at all the great fighters, man. Where's the fight that he took and won where he was the B side? None of them. Floyd Mayweather beat him every round. And look, somebody gave him a 114, a 112, 116. That's 111. He didn't win. He didn't win a round in that fight. So even against the great Floyd Mayweather, he got a gift on scorecards. Come on. He couldn't knock out an old Shane Mosley, but he going up knocking out Kovalev, bro. Come on. Everybody know his career is fishy. Everybody know it, bro. He making these guys allegedly sign non-disclosure agreements to fall when they supposed to fall, allegedly. People tired of that. People tired of that, bro. And at some point, a lot of people gonna get tired of his fights having no success. I know everybody get tired of some eventually get tired of him. His fights are all in the same, boring. It's no demand to fight Benavidez. He gonna fight better BF. Whoever he fight, he gonna have an advantage to come in on fight night. Even when he fought McAdoo, it was gonna be, even though they moved the weight class up in the WBC to 200 pounds, whatever it is, I forget what it was. He was gonna still fight him at the 190 limit or something like that. He don't fight them how they come. When he fight them how they come, he still rob you. It is what it is. And people want to, run from that. They can run from that. They can act like it don't exist. But he ain't a real fighter. He's an actor. His fights are orchestrated. He has a built-in advantage coming in. Like I said, I seen him pay people right before the weigh-in, allegedly. And change the weight right then and there, allegedly. So I don't care about you doing golf, riding horses, none of that. This dude is the ultimate opportunist. He took it from Floyd Mayweather and ran with it. You can't erase that you got outboxed by Floyd Mayweather and lost every round in the fans' eyes. Can't erase that. And that's why he don't fight guys who can walk and chew bubble gum, who can punch and move, who can tuck their chin and slide and weave and be slick. He's scared of that. But other than that, I agree with Jose Benavidez Sr. I'm glad somebody said it. But let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. If you got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, all my social media subscription, Twitter's the fastest way, than Facebook and Instagram. Other than that, find me on Twitter, Facebook. Like I said, they want to financially donate. Don Signs, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Other than that, you can find me on Spotify and Google, Spotify, Anchor at Goodfella TV Podcast. Check me out on Twitch, Goodfella TV, Goodfella_TV 313. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Peace. Check out the Box News playlist for more videos like this. Let me know what you think about what Jose Benavidez Sr. said. Peace.